What's going on, YouTube? I'm back with another daily investment update for you guys. This time we're going to be taking a look at my 199-day daily investment into Bitcoin. If you haven't watched this series in the past, I'm investing $50 every single week, which equates to $10 every single day into this cryptocurrency, which I started investing in back on August 1st of 2025. Now, this is a part of my overall $100,000 portfolio builder challenge that I'm doing right here on this channel. Earlier this week, I posted an update on how my overall portfolio is performing. If you haven't had an opportunity to check that out, I'll make sure to leave a link down in the description below. Just a few weeks ago, Bitcoin was dead to rights. We were struggling to touch $70,000 per coin. And in fact, we were trending downwards close to that $60,000 mark. And I wasn't sure where it was heading. I've been the first one to admit I am not a crypto bro. I'm not someone that looks at cryptocurrency charts, understands all the types of different coins that are out there, the meme coins, whatever. The big dogs that I know about, Bitcoin and Ethereum. And whenever I was building out my portfolio and I wanted to add a cryptocurrency to it, those are the two that I was looking at. I did a little bit of research, a little bit of due diligence, and I decided, you know what? I'm going to add Bitcoin to my portfolio. And that's been the game plan since day one. I don't have any plans to add any additional cryptocurrencies to this portfolio. So we're just going to be sticking with Bitcoin. If you've been paying attention over the last few days, then you know that Bitcoin is starting to surge a little bit. I mean, we were struggling to hit $70,000. And as of the filming of this video, we're over $81,000 per coin. And to me, that's a positive sign, because when I first started investing in Bitcoin, I started at the top of the market. It was around $126,000 per coin. And then as soon as I started investing in it, it was like clockwork, right? It started to pull all the way back. And on my last update that I gave you guys on my investment in Bitcoin, it was a little painful. I mean, my account was negative and I was down big. So we're going to take a look at how it's been performing since that time. And we'll see, is it getting any better? Right? That's what we're going to take a look at. So right now, we're taking a look at my overall investment in Bitcoin. So if we take a look at my position here, I have a total quantity 0.02215. Small numbers here, guys. Remember, I'm doing $50 every single week. It's not going to move the needle that much, but hey, we're in the game. We're in it for the long haul. And I don't have any plans of moving away from cryptocurrency. I have no plans on adding any additional ones. So we're just going to continue with that $50 every single week. I have a total value, $1,802.06. Last month, it was much lower, right? If you haven't had a chance to check out that video, make sure you check out my daily investment updates on this particular investment. And I have an average cost, $89,402.93. Remember, I started out $126,000, right? My portfolio diversity. So all of my other investments as part of this portfolio are in Webull. This investment is in Robinhood. And as you can see, 100% of that is in Bitcoin. My returns on the day, I'm down $4.66, which equates to 0.26%. So I'm down about 1/4% today. Now let's take a look at my reoccurring investment here. So on this screen right here, you'll see I'm investing $50 every single week. You can see that at the top. My average price is that $89,393.48, but the Bitcoin's current price, $81,354.02. So as you can see, as I continue to invest every single day, my average is starting to come down and be closer in line with where we're actually trading at from a pricing perspective at this particular moment. Now, if we get another little surge in Bitcoin over the next week or two, then I can see the next update showing a positive overall return. If you look right below that, you'll see that the delta between my average price and what Bitcoin is currently trading at is right around $8,000. So that gap is closing. And then if you look below that, you'll see that I invested $198.04. last month, and a total of $1,980.40 since my very first order back on August 1st of 2025. So that number is going to be skewed a little bit, right? Because if you remember, we're doing $50 on every single day, but there are fees associated with purchasing Bitcoin. I believe it's referred to as gas fees. Any of the people that are crypto guys that watch this video, keep me honest down in the comments, but I believe that that's what they refer to that whenever that fee is charged to actually purchase your Bitcoin or any cryptocurrency that you purchase. And if you take a look right below that, you'll see I'll have invested a total of $2,630.40 into this investment. So not bad, right? May seem like a lot of money to some people, may not seem like a lot to other people, but doing it in small increments makes it much easier to invest that amount of money into this in particular investment. All right, now let's go ahead. Let's take a look at just some of the overall Bitcoin stats here. Like I said, the 52-week high here, $126,238.22. That's around the time I jumped in. So I couldn't have jumped in at a better time, right? And then the 24-hour volume, 21.31 billion. That's a lot of trading. I'm always impressed with the overall volume that Bitcoin is traded in a one-day period. It's insane. Then the 52-week low, $60,212.26. So that spread between the 52-week high and the 52-week low is massive. It's over 50%. And then we could take a look at the circulating supply of Bitcoin. Over 20 million coins out there in circulation. I wish I had about 1,000 of them, but I don't. All right, now let's go ahead. I'm gonna just take a look at some of the comments that you guys left on my last update video. So the very first comment that I'll read here, using your DCA method, you could argue you started at the best time to build your position. That's a pretty good way to look at it, right? We started at 126,000, but a majority of our purchases have been under that $100,000 mark. So we're gonna see, well, my next update, will I be green in this investment or will I still be red? So we'll have to see how this market continues to shift, but I like the way you think. Next comment here, I should have sold in October. I can't believe the 4-year cycle is still holding when we have ETFs and institutional money. That's why I didn't sell. I thought the 4-year cycle would be dead. So again, I'm not a crypto expert. I don't understand how the cycles work. My plan was just to purchase and hold for the long term. So if there's anyone out there that is a crypto guy, crypto person, drop a comment, let me know. Is cryptocurrency, does that move on a 4-year cycle? I'm gonna look into that as well. Next comment here, keep going. Even though you brought the highs, you're lowering your average with each buy right now. And this is a good value area. Just focus on growing that Bitcoin stack. Nothing else matters. That's the way I'm looking at it. Any of the investments that I have in Bitcoin, in my index funds, I'm not viewing that as money that I need to take out anytime soon. I'm keeping those in there for the long term. We're building a $100,000 portfolio, and I'm only going to stop investing in that portfolio if something drastic happens, or I need that money to move to a different investment. But I'm not worried about taking that money out and just going out and spending it on things that I don't need. That is investment money 100%. All right, so that's my 199-day update into Bitcoin. I'm down 9%, but last month it was much worse. So we're going to continue to see how Bitcoin moves over the next 30 to 45 days. And then when I come back and give you guys an update, I'm just wondering, am I going to be in the red or am I going to be finally back in the green? Leave a comment down below. Have you abandoned cryptocurrency and more specifically Bitcoin, or are you still riding with your cryptocurrency investment? Leave a comment down below and let me know.